Okay, hey, welcome you guys to the next video in our series for the 3x growth strategy. So I said I would come in each Friday, and if I got my signal, I would have come in early, but I haven't gotten my signal. So however, let's I'm going to cover a couple things, and then I'll actually cover a little bonus for you that I started doing. This is how I learned options trading, so I'll cover that at the end, okay? So let's jump right in. I don't want to make these videos really long. So this is the S&P 500. This is MarketClub. I've talked about this in the first video. I'll leave some links to some other videos where I've done a review of MarketClub just to kind of show you how I use it and the performance it's given me. It's a tool that I've been using for many years now, and I just have grown to love it and trust it because it's wrong or right more than it's wrong. Freudian slip there. No, it's right more than it's wrong. When we see, look at this red weekly came on, and look at what the market did. It went down, and sometimes these red weeklies do kind of whipsaw you in and out. But what's really important are the monthlies, and we'd have to go back here when we had our last monthly on SPY back on the 27th of February in 2020. That was right before that was the start of the bear market. And you can see it would have gotten you out, right? So I've talked about this before, but anyway, let's just I'll come into a 6 months chart here, and you can see SPY has been doing what most people that trade in the market, they expect this. The market will, on average, remember, average doesn't mean it will do this. It just means on average, right? So sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less, but on average each year, it'll correct 10%. So what does that mean? Well, some years it might be 5%, other years it might be 15%, 20%, whatever. It's the average. So when this thing pulled back here, it was about a 5% pullback. It might have gotten to 6%, but now it's starting to go back up again. Is this a false signal like it was here? I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. But I'll just sit patiently waiting for my signal. And the signal I'm waiting for is this red weekly here to turn green. And when that does, then I will get into my trade. On a positive note, though, yesterday this trend score here was like a negative 60. Today it's a plus 75. So that's a good sign. But again, I'll just wait for my signal. So that's it. So we're doing nothing with the 3x growth strategy except just sitting and waiting. We're going to pick our optimal entry point to get in, which will be a green weekly, and then we're going to get into our trade. So, okay, what was the trade I was going to show you, and kind of the strategy I was going to show you? Something I've done a long time ago that I started doing again, and we'll have to see how this plays out. But I figured, you know what, I'll let you guys ride along and you can see how this works. And if you're really interested in it, the links below will give you the course I took to learn how to do this. So before I go on and show you this strategy, if you guys like these videos, please hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, leave a comment, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. I'll get back to you. If you have suggestions for what you'd like to see in the future, please, by all means, do that. But hit that like button. It will definitely help the channel. It'll get me out there into the YouTube community. I can get more viewers. I can do more videos like this for you guys, and hopefully help you kind of propel yourself. If you've wanted to learn options, I hope this will propel you into learning options. So, all right, so let's go to it. So this is, if you notice at the top, it says MarketClub options. So this is a stock I grabbed from MarketClub. It's based on a template we do and how we scan and sift out stocks that are potentially going to make a move. And it's OKE. I don't remember what it stands for. One OK. I don't know what that is. But bottom line is, I did all the research. It fit our template, and I used what's called a power stock strategy, and I went ahead and I bought a call option. And you can see this thing's doing pretty good right now. It's at 33%. The exit that we're going to look for is 100% or 30 days prior to expiration. Okay, so this is a 21 Jan 2022 call option. Not sure it's going to really work out. It's doing great right now, but probably not the best time to do this call option because I want to get out of it in December, and December is usually not a good month. Things don't do do too much because everyone's getting ready for the holidays, so you don't see as much trading. But we'll see how it goes. Right now it's up, so that's good. Basically, I invested $349 into this, and right now it's got $116 profit. So it's just kind of going back and forth. And if we go over to the chart here, OKE, you can see I really wish I got in on the monthly, but I didn't. And let me bring you over to MarketClub and I will show you. Okay, so here we are. So this is a 6-month chart. Here's a 1-year chart, and 1-year chart isn't bad, right? It started way back here in October. It started at $29. It's at 60 or 50 when I first got into it. So the 1-year chart's good. 2-year chart, not great. You know, we had a lot of this. And the 5-year chart, it wasn't bad until this point. And this just happened to coincide with our bear market, right? So it didn't really, not too much of a shot. Actually, it didn't, did it? Let me see. Yeah. So that's kind of to be expected. This is what you see with stocks. But here's another thing I wanted to show you. Look at the monthly here. Got you out before this huge downturn. So this is what I love about MarketClub. But anyway, looking at the 1-year chart, it's not too bad, but it met all the requirements that we use for this. I wish I could have gotten in here, but I didn't. I got in on the 29th, which is, let's see, right here on this up day. That's when I got into it. That's about 3-4 days after 6 days, right? 6 days after the monthly triggered. So I'm just outside, I'm 1 day outside of our optimal entry point. So that's why I wasn't really thinking this is going to work out. But it is a trade that I did go ahead and execute. Wanted to see how it would work out. The whole point behind the power stock strategy is, okay, the market's not really in alignment for me to trade this strategy called MarketClub options, but the power stock strategy allows me to do it if certain criteria are met. And on this one, they were, with the exception of I kind of really should have gotten in a day earlier, but it is what it is. So we'll let that one play through. We'll see how it works out. I honestly don't believe it's going to work out, but right now it is. So we'll stay positive. But if it doesn't work out, I won't be embarrassed. I won't be hurt, mad, anything. It is what it is. I learned my lesson. I should have gotten into this before, but I will run and sift through some more stocks. So what I'm going to try and do is kind of pair this up with our 3X growth strategy. So I'll probably just kind of show folks the stocks I'm looking at or what I'm gonna sift through. So next week's video, or if I post early because I get my entry signal for the 3X growth, I will post in the members, or I'll post in the notes the stocks I've sifted through that I'm looking to do. Now again, if you're following along with me and you want to follow along, do not do this in real money. I cannot emphasize that enough. $350 doesn't seem like a lot when you think about it, right? But let's say you do this wrong 10 times over the given year, right? So times 10, that's $3,500. If you had a $10,000 account, what would that be? 35 divided by 10,000. That would be a 35% loss. And what would you need to do to get back to break even? You'd need to do a 53.9% gain just to get your money back. So please, 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 if you're following along, I encourage you to follow along. Go ahead and do this, but do it in paper. Do not do this in real money, because I promise you will most likely lose money, because you're not going to know when I get out of these trades. I'm not into trade alert services, and I can't do that. I'm willing to show you guys what I'm looking at and what I'm doing, but there's no way I would ever do a trade alert service because they don't work. What if you're in the middle of my trade alert service, I get run over by a truck, right? You're kind of screwed. So I want you guys to learn how to do what I do. And all the links I leave below will teach you all the things I'm doing. But I also want to show you guys proof of concept. There's a lot of people that don't necessarily trust programs, and I understand that. I was in the same boat. So I want to give you guys proof of concept. I want to show you. I want to take you on my journey. So journey's going to take a little bit, but over the next given year. Hopefully I'll give you guys, maybe the next 6 months, I'll give you guys proof of concept and you'll jump in. So that's it. I will see you guys in next week's video. Take care.